I think just growing up, Christmas music was always playing in my home and all of our homes, as I think most families, especially in the U.S. and even around the world. But Christmas music playing in the house just puts you in a good mood. At least it does for me.
It's the spirit.
My mom and dad always had, back in the day, a stack of vinyl. It was the record player that would drop a record, play it, and then drop another one and play it. And it was always Nat King Cole, Bing Crosby, Dean Martin, Frank Sinatra, Elvis, like all their Christmas albums. Yep.
Yep, Chipmunks for me too.
So it's just, and we're excited to now, we're going to be able to be a part of that, and something that will be a legacy that we can leave for years and years and years to come. And so, yeah, we always wanted to do a Christmas album, and now we finally done it, and we're very proud of it. And yeah,
I think the spirit of Christmas too, like definitely is something that we want to embrace more than ever, especially in the world now. Sharing it with our children as well, having that same feeling that we got when we would put on that music, like Kevin said, and we would listen to it, and everything would just be kind of like, peace on earth in a sense, and having our children and again, having them being able to put our music on is going to be something really, really special. I'm excited for that.
Well, this one here, we actually had to put some Christmas decorations up around the studio.
That's right.
Which we normally do not have to do that on a normal
to get
Backstreet
ourselves
record.
in the mood.
Because we were creating, and we started in May and June. Yeah, July was it? Yeah.
Yeah.
So it was definitely, we had to put our mind, head space into the right zone. So luckily enough, we had some great people that did some thinking for us. And so when we walked into the studio, they had the Yule log.
Transform.
It was nice and immersive. Like you felt holiday spirit. You felt like that. And then you walked outside and it was 95 degrees and
your shorts.
And your shorts. But still, it was a really fun experience.
Ooh.
Oh man, Christmas.
Home Alone.
Christmas movies.
Elf.
For me, Christmas Vacation, Christmas Story, and Elf, top 3.
Christmas Story.
And I like the one with Goldie Hawn's partner, Kurt
Russell. Oh, the Santa.
I like that new franchise.
Yeah.
That's nice too.
The Santa Claus?
No, the Santa Claus is
Miracle on 34th, right, Brian? Or what's yours?
No, it's a George Bailey. George Bailey? No, what's the... It's a Wonderful Life.
It's a
Wonderful Life. That's my favorite.
I love Scrooged. That's
Scrooge
my
is good.
favorite movie.
Yeah. And Nightmare Before Christmas. Is it Halloween or is it Christmas?
It's adjacent.
It's Christmas adjacent.
Well, for me, the single Last Christmas, we all love that song and grew up listening to Wham and George Michael. But for me, it was like my daughter's first dance. I actually did an Instagram video of my daughter, Saoirse, dancing, like the first time she could stand up, and she was dancing to Last Christmas, the Wham version. So that was really special to me.
For me, even though I love the classics, one of the originals, a song that actually Kevin brought to us from, like I said earlier, from Gary Baker, a song called Christmas in New York. It literally sounds like it was plucked out of an old, Gene Kelly movie or a Disney film. It's heavenly. Like it really is a beautiful, in my opinion, perfect holiday song. It's amazing.
If I were to pick my favorite, I would have to go with, I have two. Silent Night, just because of what it represents growing up listening to that song. And I would have to go with I'll Be Home for Christmas. Based upon in like the 7th grade, it was like 1980 something. I was in the 7th grade and it was like my very first solo singing in the gym in the choir at school. And I'll never forget it. It was just like one of those moments. You're dressed in the little white shirt, the black pants, and it was like, I'll be home for Christmas. That's how it sounded at the time. And it's just great memories that I
would have thought you would have picked Old Lang Syne, but
I actually share that
me.
with Brian because in my high school Christmas music thing that we did in chorus, I sang "I'll Be Home for Christmas" in my father's military uniform. And my mom cried her eyes out, and so that's a special memory for me.
Mine would have to be the Christmas song. Just great memories of it.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Fire.
We definitely have some winners on this album. So
Yeah.
we do. Oh, wow.
If what?
If Poppy Love what you...
Who's Poppy Love?
Who is
me?
Poppy Love?
That would be me.
That's who I was
Who's
asking.
Poppy
Yeah.
Love?
Puppy Love?
Poppy Love?
Who's Poppy Love?
That would be me. I don't know.
I didn't know.
He was on a show.
She would probably do
RuPaul show.
Oh, that
Santa
was his
Baby.
name on RuPaul?
Yeah, Santa Baby.
Oh.
Poppy Love would be Santa Baby, I think.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Santa Baby.
Just making sure that it sounds good.
Yeah, I mean, you gotta do it justice.
Destroy it.
So, these songs are such classic songs. And it's like you're trying to either embrace and try to, if anything, maybe embellish the what's been done already. And some of these songs are really hard, to do that. It's because, it's imprinted and, embedded in our minds what the original sound is. And that's why I think I'm very proud of what this record here that we did by taking those songs that we love that were classics and giving a little twist to them, a little Backstreet Boys, still paying homage, but also representing who we are and the harmonies and the vocal
I was going to say
arrangements.
I think that
we
the
did
biggest
together.
difference, there's a lot of solo artists and a lot of people out there that I think is very singular. But if you put on this record, you can hear those classic Christmas songs in a whole new way with the harmonies that we have. There's only one Backstreet Boys, and we're the only ones that do the harmonies the way we do them. And I'm hoping that people enjoy that and they see the integrity in the songs. It's interesting. I'd say, first of all, like I said, going all around the world, we've been blessed to be able to do that. And every country and every place that we've gone to has a special place in our hearts. I like to say Germany because we started there. That's where the Backstreet Boys pretty much broke and had our first #1 record there. We were over in Europe and in Germany and Austria and Switzerland for 3 years before we even broke in America. Me personally, it's going to be nice to go back over there and kind of celebrate, the beginning of the Backstreet Boys with them again.
I'm a little bummed because before the pandemic, when we're talking about the European leg, if memory serves, we were supposed to start in Iceland, which we've never been to. And I've watched a bunch of documentaries about Iceland, and I've seen things on different shows about Iceland, and it looks just phenomenal. But hopefully we will get to go back to do Iceland at some point sooner than later. But just like Nick said, getting to go back to a lot of these countries that we've been to multiple times, somehow, some way we find something new and we experience something new. And I think because of the 2-year break, fans have been waiting patiently or impatiently, depending on who you are, to see their boys again. And we are anxiously awaiting to get back over there and to put on the best possible show for the best fans in the world. So.
You forgot country.
Country too.
We've
Yeah,
got
we did country. We did a little country too.
little country, a little gospel. We've done a lot of things. I think that's the best part. To be honest with you, that's the best part about music in general, is that there are so many genres, but they also can go together. When you look back at like the forming of music and song in general, people singing together, then it takes on all these different forms of likes and dislikes. And I think that's one of the key things that has really kept the Backstreet Boys together is like we stick in our lane. We know what we're good at. We know what we can do very, very well. But we also are inspired by other different genres of music. I grew up listening to gospel music and then went on into country music. We all came from different backgrounds, which kind of makes it so unique to come together and make that traditional Backstreet Boys sound that we can only make in the world. But like, listen, music is made for everybody, and music brings so many different people together from all around the world. We hear the same story all the time. We go over to Asia or South America or Europe, and fans run up to us and say, you know, we learned English from your songs. That's a huge thing. Like, when you think about the impact that music has around the world, bringing people together. So I think that's, instead of separating it into genres, I wish it all went into the same thing. That would
Well,
make
it
me
kind of
happy.
does. It kind of does. Well, it kind of does. I think that's
Well, it's just-
well, in regards to us, I think the beauty is that we're singers first. We're singers and entertainers first. And if it has a beat, if it has a guitar, if it has a rhythm, it has something, we can sing on it. And we just want to sing and perform and entertain people. And, you know, and like Brian said, we love all types of music. So that's what the Backstreet Boys is.
Here's to 30 more.